Good afternoon, my name is Summer Stauffer, and today I'm going to be telling you about the plastic pandemic, how single-use plastics are poisoning our planet. According to Lanson from Climate for Our Future, 91% of all plastic produced in the world is not recycled each year and is left to pollute our environment. The reason I'm sharing this information with you today is because the use of single-use plastics not only harms the environment but also threatens human health. Single-use plastics not only contribute to widespread environmental pollution by harming ecosystems and wildlife, but they also pose significant risks to human health and play a central role in the proliferation of microplastics, which infiltrates our food, water, and air. Single-use plastics are items designed to be used once and then thrown away. Items like plastic bags, straws, food wrappers, and bottles are convenient, but they come with a massive environmental cost. They don't just disappear after they're tossed in the trash. These plastics end up in our oceans, harming our marine life and polluting our ecosystems. Studies show that over 1 million marine animals die each year from plastic ingestion or entanglement. Even more concerning, plastic does not biodegrade. It just breaks into smaller pieces called microplastics, which find their way into our food chain, affecting our health as well. The good news is that we can significantly reduce plastic pollution by making simple changes in our daily lives. One effective way to reduce our reliance on single-use plastics is we can switch to reusable items like water bottles, shopping bags, and straws, many of which are just as convenient and affordable as their plastic counterparts. Additionally, we can support business and policies that prioritize sustainable packaging and work towards reducing plastic production. It's not just about recycling, it's about rethinking our consumption habits and making more sustainable choices. According to PBS Peril and Promise, Dr. Ken Warner, senior scientist at Oceana, co-authored a report in 2020 that looked at all the data available on marine mammals and sea turtles in U.S. waters that have been impacted by plastics. We found that nearly 1,800 cases since 2009, and 88% of these cases were species that are already protected by the Endangered Species Act. Single-use plastics pose significant risks to human health due to chemicals they contain and their widespread use. As plastics break down, they form tiny particles known as microplastics, which infiltrates the water we drink, the food we eat, and the air we breathe. Additionally, single-use plastics, especially those used for food and drink, are known to leach harmful chemicals like BPA and phthalates, particularly when heated. These chemicals can contaminate our food and water supply, posing serious health risks. In plastics environmental health, the Road Ahead Emily J. North stated, detectable levels of bisphenol A have been found in the urine of 95% of the adult population in the United States. In recent years, there has been several epidemiological studies and controlled animal experiments performed concerning the health effects of plastic components such as BPA and DHPH. Associations were found between exposure to the compounds and destructive effects of health and reproduction, such as early sexual maturation, decreased male fertility, aggressive behavior, and others. Despite the damage done already, there are still possible solutions to our problem. While the environmental damage may be irreversible, humans can still take collective action to end our reliance on single-use plastics and switch to more sustainable alternatives, helping to prevent the further pollution of our land and oceans. According to Sarah Engler, each year, close to 20 billion plastic bottles are tossed in the trash. Carry a reusable bottle in your bag, and you'll save money and plastic. You also may be making the safer choice by sticking with tap water. Also, Earth.org states, globally, about 23 billion plastic toothbrushes are thrown away each year, each one taking 500 years to fully decompose. Bamboo is a natural material which is fast-growing and 100% biodegradable, decomposing in landfills within 6 months. Personally, I frequently replace my toothbrush unaware of that the material takes so long to decompose. Therefore, I've decided to switch to bamboo toothbrushes, demonstrating how simple it can be to transition from single-use plastics. Another effective measure in the fight against single-use plastics is to support the legislation that imposes taxes or bans on these products. Additionally, we can purchase from companies and businesses that prioritize environmentally friendly packaging. Also, the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development stated, similarly, bans on single-use plastic bags have reduced littering for these goods. For example, after a statewide ban on plastic bags in California, plastic litter recovered during yearly cleanup operations reported to have dropped by 76%. This statistic serves as evidence that legislation, when enacted effectively, can bring about meaningful change. The future of our planet both holds positive and negative possibilities. However, the outcome will ultimately depend on human action, whether we choose to address or ignore the ongoing plastic crisis. If we collectively take defensive action sooner than later to combat the widespread use of throwaway plastics, we have the opportunity to restore the health of our oceans, support thriving ecosystems, and ensure the well-being of wildlife for generations to come. Conversely, if we persist in disregarding this issue, the volume of plastic in our ocean will only continue to rise, causing irreversible harm to marine ecosystems, contributing to larger amounts of plastic waste in landfills, and escalating health risks for humans. Without intervention, future generations will inherit a compromised environment ravaged by the unchecked proliferation of single-use plastics. So what can you do? You can start by making small everyday changes, like bringing your own reusable bags to the grocery store, using a reusable water bottle, avoiding products with excessive plastic packaging, and supporting businesses that use eco-friendly alternatives. Each of us has the power to make a difference, and if enough people take action, we can create a world where single-use plastics are a thing of the past. To conclude, the choice is ours to make. either we continue to let single-use plastics pollute our world, or we choose a cleaner, healthier future. Now is the time to act before it is too late. Thank you.